This week, the monk tried to unsubscribe from reality. The confirmation email never arrived.
Happy, happy game dev, happy, happy us. Happy, happy game dev, we never make a fuss. We're happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy game dev, happy, happy us. Happy, happy game dev, we never make a fuss. We're happy, happy, happy.
Monk News. The world attempts another week. Welcome back, wandering listeners. Let us open the weekly scroll of global nonsense and gently dab at the corners so it doesn't stain the carpets of our souls. We begin, as always, with the Bureau of Mild Panic, who held a press briefing this morning. After a full hour of discussion, interruptions, refreshments, and one emotional support clipboard, they announced their official update. We remain mildly panicked. A bold stance, courageous even. When asked if they plan to escalate their panic, the Bureau replied, "Not at this time. We're pacing ourselves." Meanwhile, the mysterious shimmering blob in the sky has grown slightly more defined. Scientists describe the new shape as vaguely disappointed, which raises the haunting question, disappointed in what? Us? Itself? The price of avocados? The blob offered no comment, though it did rotate slowly, like a cosmic parent shaking its head. In tech news, a major corporation has unveiled a smart table lamp that claims to illuminate your emotional truth. Early testers report that the lamp occasionally dims itself in judgment, flickers sarcastically when you make poor life decisions, and once switched itself off completely when someone tried to explain their crypto portfolio. Authorities insist the lamp is safe, though one beta user claims it whispered, "You can do better," at 3:17 in the morning. Elsewhere, a city council has passed controversial legislation banning joyful whistling after 4 p.m. According to officials, the sound of late afternoon happiness was disruptive to the local ambience of acceptable despair. Residents are encouraged to redirect any lingering joy into quiet nodding. Economists also released a report stating that the cost of living has become slightly rude. They have yet to clarify what this means, but several noted the price of eggs recently gave them a tone. And finally, meteorologists are predicting a week of light weather, scattered moods, and a high chance of something damp arriving uninvited. Breathe deeply. Exhale slowly. And remember, whatever that sky blob is judging, it's probably correct. You are live with the monk. State your problem in a socially acceptable tone.
Hi, this is Barry. I am worried constantly about everything.
Good. Be specific.
Everything. My job, my friends, the economy, my toaster. I worry about worrying. I worry I am breathing too much. I worry I am not breathing properly.
Then don't.
What? Is that a diagnosis?
It is a compliment. Tell me, Barry, when did this begin?
I do not know. Maybe when I was a child. Maybe when I read the news. Maybe when I opened a spreadsheet. It all blurs together.
Ah, yes. The Holy Trinity. Childhood, news, and spreadsheets.
I just feel like something terrible is always about to happen.
You are correct. Something terrible is always about to happen. And something wonderful. And something boring. All at once. You are not special. That is the good news.
Then how do I stop this constant dread?
You do not stop it. You confuse it.
What?
Your brain is very good at worrying. You will not defeat it in its own sport. so you change the game. You start worrying about things so absurd that even your anxiety feels ridiculous.
Like what?
Choose something that cannot hurt you. For example, spend 1 full week worrying only about spoons.
Spoons?
Yes, spoons. Tell yourself, what if spoons unionize? What if they all vanish? What if tomorrow all spoons become knives? Write it down.
This feels insane.
Perfect. Anxiety loves insane. But here is the secret. Your body cannot sustain serious dread about spoons. It will try, then it will get bored. That boredom is your opening. You will feel the engine of worry start to choke and stall.
And then what?
Then you notice. You say, I can feel the worry machine. I can also feel it failing. You do not fight it. You observe it like a badly programmed app.
What if I just end up really scared of spoons?
Then you become a legend at dinner parties.
This is not the reassurance I was hoping for.
You are not putting out the fire. You are making it burn in a silly shape.
So, 1 week, I focus all my worry on spoons. Not my job, not my family, not the world. Just spoons. What if something actually bad happens that week?
Then you will deal with it. Anxiety does not prevent pain. It only ruins the calm bits.
You sound very certain.
I am a monk. Certainty is half the job.
All right, I will do it. I will be afraid of spoons for a week. If anyone asks, I am blaming you.
Excellent. Please do. Call back and tell me what happens.
If I survive the cutlery, I will.
If you are listening and thinking, that cannot possibly work, remember that your current method is scrolling news at 2 a.m. while eating cereal from the box. Try the spoons. You have nothing to lose except your dignity, and that was already unstable. Before Wootware had art departments, pipelines, or even the faintest idea what a color script was, Bertel Wootley hired artists by instinct. This method had mixed results. The last art director recently departed, which brings us to today. Bertel needs a new art director, and the only candidate bold enough to apply is Armand Dufoulard, a man of genius, fury, and scarves. Many, many scarves.
Monsieur Wootley, I arrive.
Good Lord, you certainly do. You entered like a gust of continental weather. Do come in, old bean.
I am in. Do you not see me? Do you not see my passion? It billows.
Yes, the passion is the bit that looks like a scarf avalanche.
These are not scarves. They are the armor of the artist. A barrier against mediocrity.
Right you are. Mine keep my neck warm. So then, Monsieur Armand, the publishers sent your portfolio with a note that said, and I quote, "Hire him before someone else does and becomes impossible to work with."
They understand my brilliance.
Do they understand your temper?
Temper is the color of the soul. Mine happens to be red. And sometimes purple.
Jolly good. We can certainly do with more colours around here.
Observe. Here I reimagined nature itself. A tree, but furious. A river, but deeply sarcastic. A mountain, but judging you. Do they understand your temper?
Heavens, they are vibrant.
They are truth. Truth wrapped in pigment and disdain.
Yes, I felt the disdain. It came off the page and walked around the room. So then, why leave your previous studio? The publishers said you departed with remarkable enthusiasm.
The fools rejected my vision.
What was your vision?
A 15-hour cutscene about longing.
Good heavens! And no one stopped you?
They tried. I removed their concept art.
Good grief. You are decisive.
I am correct.
Our last art director left because he won the lottery and went off to make interactive cheese in Switzerland.
Cowardice! True artistry is not found in dairy.
He seemed happy.
Happiness is the enemy of the line stroke.
Well then, the position is yours, provided you can refrain from throwing paint at the staff.
I throw only when provoked.
Splendid. We shall warn them.
To create is to suffer. To suffer is to create. Your team will learn this.
Yes, I imagine they will.
I will require a studio lit only by passion and a small lamp. Also, a scarf budget.
We have biscuits.
I can work with biscuits.
And so, Bertel hired Armand Dufoulard, a man of great talent, immense passion, and enough scarves to upholster a medium-sized carriage. No one knew then that he would go on to create the most beautiful art Wootware had ever seen, while yelling at everyone within a 60-foot radius. Some hires are mistakes, some are miracles. Armand was both.
Wellness after midnight!
Welcome back, you sparkling, astonishing, titanium-coated survivors of corporate mindfulness. Look at you. Look at this room. You glow like people who have accepted their fate and chosen enthusiasm anyway. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, like, you're all totally radiant. Like sweaty yoga radiant, but emotionally. I love it.
Tonight's topic is trust. Yes, trust. I felt the entire room flinch. Delicious. That is your nervous system, remembering the last mandatory fun day. You know the one. The day they made you fall backward into the waiting arms of Kevin from finance.
You, Kevin. Like, he never catches people. I should know. I fell on him once. Actually, I fell past him.
Yes, that Kevin. We all know Kevin. Kevin did not catch you. Kevin has never caught anyone. Kevin is gravity in human form.
In high school, they used to call me Gravity Girl.
But do not worry, my luminescent crowd. No fear here. Because trust is not actually about catching. Trust is about pretending that being dropped builds character.
Oh my God, yes. Like when you fall and you're like, ow.
That is the real secret. Not belief, not faith, plausible optimism. The ability to smile and say, sure, things might work out, while the soul whispers, no, they will not.
I have to rub my soul to stop it whispering.
Now rise with me. Wiggle your toes. Loosen your face. We are diving into the exercises, the circle of communication, where everyone stands in a warm, glowing ring of unity. Everyone says what they really need to get their job done. Faster tools, clearer deadlines, an end to the plague of meetings. Management writes it all down with intense focus, then uses the paper to order pizza.
Honestly, valid. I once wrote a whole self-care plan and used it to order nachos. Best decision I ever made. Ever.
Deep breath. Feel that? That lightness? That is detachment. Congratulations, you are progressing. Remember the blindfold walk? One brave team member puts on the blindfold. Another noble soul gives the instructions. Forward, left, no, the other left. This is meant to teach trust. In reality, it teaches project management. Because no matter how specific, loud, or desperate the instructions are, someone is still going straight into a wall.
Ooh, totally, I like blindfolds, unless I missed the bed. I walked into a wall once, gently, but then the wall fell over. So technically, I won.
Now, radical transparency. Everyone shares what is blocking their productivity. Half the team blames meetings. The other half is in a meeting about meetings. By the end, everyone feels heard, which in the corporate handbook means in a herd, shuffling toward the same quarterly disappointment.
Yeah, I wore radical transparency once. Kinda slippery, but bonding.
Then the group hug of accountability. Gather in. Closer. Closer. Whisper, "We have got this." Listen to the emotional silence. That is not emptiness. That is unreal unity. You have synchronized your denial. You are one organism of polite enthusiasm.
Ooh, organisms. Synchronized bodies. I mean, just organism.
Remember this truth. Trust is not about honesty. It is not about consistency. Trust in the workplace is the sacred skill of nodding in perfect rhythm to someone else's nonsense until payroll clears.
Oh my God, yes. Just be consistent with it.
And now, my radiant night creatures, breathe deeply. Flash those teeth in a confident smile. Say the mantra with me. I trust my team to disappoint me predictably.
And that is enough for tonight.
Welcome back to
Judgment Day.
Fingers on Buzzers for track 2. This one is called I Don't Make Fun. Good luck to all three of you. You will need it.
Beat drops. Lights flash. Hope leaves the building.
I work in game dev and I don't make fun. I click the same button till my fingerprints run. My producer says we're agile, I say which way. They say stand up meeting, I say I prefer to lay. Coffee is my spirit guide, my Jira board is wounded pride. Feature creep does 50 laps over my dreams and daytime naps. Shake it, fake it, try not to break it. Ship it by Friday, cry while you make it. Dance like a milestone sprinting at you. Dance like the bugs are hatching anew. I work in game dev and I don't make fun, but this beat is the closest I'll get to the sun. In game dev and I don't make fun.
That was not a song. That was a vibrating spreadsheet. I feel intellectually mugged.
That was perfect. That was tactical euphoria. That drop punched me right in the baby maker.
It was loud. Very loud. Like standing between two producers
Exactly.
arguing.
Energy. Chaos. The sound of a studio pretending the build is stable.
It was structurally lawless. A design document set on fire and given a beat.
I think one of those sounds was a fire alarm.
Dance music should feel like an evacuation.
My organs disagree.
So does my organ.
That was
Judgment Day.
This week I am a disappointed cloud. Not a majestic storm. Not a dramatic sky titan rolling in with thunder and a sense of purpose. No. I am the small, damp fluff that drifts in with all the menace of a forgotten shopping list. I float above the world with good intentions crushed by gravity and mild confusion. People look up at me and expect rain. I try. I really do. but all that comes out is a half-hearted dribble and the emotional equivalent of an apologetic shrug. I had dreams. I wanted to be the cloud artist's paint, the one poets ruin entire notebooks over. Instead, I hover awkwardly, a misplaced puff in the sky of a universe that has moved on without me. Occasionally, I attempt to thunder. Nothing happens. Once I tried to summon lightning. The only spark was when I remembered I left the oven of my mind on. So here I drift, a wandering puffball of mild remorse, trying to find meaning in condensation. If you need me, I will be blocking the sun in the most disappointing way possible, and quietly apologizing for being the soft-boiled egg of weather.
This is Creature Colleagues. In partnership with the Huxley Conservatory of Modern Behavioral Studies, your guides, Professor Hargreaves and Professor Vogel, moderated by Buck Throttle. Observation begins now.
Welcome back to Creature Colleagues, the only show that maps modern office behavior onto the animal kingdom with scientific rigor. Today's specimen is the meerkat worker. Professors, what defines this nervous little miracle?
Meerkat workers are hyper-alert. Their heads pop above the cubicle walls every few minutes, which historically suggests a culture of surveillance. In medieval guilds, they would have been called nosy apprentices.
Yeah. The meerkat worker is driven by ancient instincts. They scan constantly for threats, deadlines, new managers, anyone carrying performance reviews. It is vigilance, not nosiness.
Vigilance is when you monitor the horizon for invading forces. Popping up to see who is at the vending machine is not vigilance. It is snack-based espionage.
I disagree. I have observed the meerkat worker identify the arrival of a biscuit tin within 4 seconds. This is a survival instinct.
What purpose does this behavior serve in the modern workplace?
It creates a climate of subtle panic. Every time they rise from their chair like an inquisitive periscope, the rest of the office assumes something dreadful is happening.
They maintain group awareness. A healthy workplace needs one designated sentry. Without them, important events go unseen.
Events like what?
Like who took the last tea bag.
That is not an important event. That is just herbal pettiness.
Gentlemen, a practical question. How does a manager handle a meerkat worker?
One must redirect their energy. Give them small scouting duties. Let them be the first to know when the printer is fixed.
Nonsense. You simply lower the cubicle walls so they have nothing to pop up over. Removes the thrill.
You cannot remove architecture to solve personality.
Says the man who once suggested we install a sand pit in accounts.
It reduced stress, and people enjoyed digging.
Your stress reduction methods have the charm of a toddler with a doctorate.
At least my methods involve innovation. You cling to old ideas like a Victorian hat.
Your face clings to a hat.
That is not an insult. That is noise.
Your research is noise. It has the intellectual weight of a wobbling jelly.
And your lectures have the energy of a damp Wednesday.
You take that back.
Make me.
Join us again once we locate both professors. They scattered in different directions.
Right. Quick, everyone listen, but quietly, and also loudly. Just listen fast. Here is the situation. I cannot work under these conditions. You people keep moving. You breathe. You stand up. You rustle paper. How am I meant to stay calm when Steve adjusts his chair like a collapsing drawbridge? Every time someone walks past my cubicle, my spine performs a full military salute. I pop up. I look around. I scan the horizon for danger. That is not drama. That is biology. I am vigilant. If I pop my head over the cubicle wall every 3 minutes, that is surveillance. That is workplace security. Why do you all stand up so suddenly? Every time one of you rises from a chair, I genuinely believe the world is ending. I pop up, I look around, I panic breathe, I sit. Then you stand again. Stop it. Stop moving like you are in a horror film. And meetings. Why do you all turn your heads at once? I sit there, looking straight ahead, trying to stay still, and suddenly 12 heads swivel toward a PowerPoint slide like synchronized owls. I almost combust. Who coughed? Who was that? Show yourself!
Welcome back, bendable wanderers. Today we explore 3 sacred movements that have never been approved by any recognized school of anything. Let us begin. Stand tall, feet apart, spine long, or at least attempting sincerity. Breathe in. Feel the air fill you with confidence you have not earned. Breathe out. Release the urge to Google symptoms. Good. Now we enter our first posture, the boiling teapot of shame. Lift your arms out to the sides like stiff kettle handles. Puff your cheeks. Let the heat of embarrassment rise through your body. Hold it there. Imagine you are about to whistle loudly in a quiet room. That is the feeling of shame reaching its perfect temperature. If you find steam leaving your ears, do not panic. That is normal for beginners. And release. Now shake out your limbs. Yes, all of them, even the ones that feel optional. We move to our second sacred pose, the toaster of leaping surprise. Stand with knees bent, hands in front, fingers splayed like startled toast. Now imagine you are a slice of bread launched into the morning at great speed. Spring upward. Good. Land with dignity. Try again. Spring. Land. If you make a tiny involuntary squeak, that is excellent form. This movement helps release stored tension and also confuses the neighbors. Spring, land, and poof, poof, pop. Take a deep breath, in through the nose, out through the sound of marmalade. Finally, we arrive at our last posture, the sugar bowl of bountiful thoughts. Kneel or sit. Cup your hands as though cradling too many ideas that are all slightly too sweet. Tilt your head to one side, as if listening to a polite avalanche of inspiration. Now slowly sprinkle your imaginary sugar over the space in front of you. Let each sprinkle represent a thought you will absolutely never act on. Feel the generosity. Feel the stickiness. If your hands feel warm, you may be experiencing creativity or early signs of panic. Both are acceptable. Hold, and gently let the sugar drift away. Lower your hands. Return to sitting. Breathe in calm. Breathe out whatever that was. You have completed the session. Your shame has boiled, your toast has leapt, and your thoughts have overflowed in a crystalline mess. You are now ready to re-enter the world, or at least hover near it with confidence.
Happy, happy game dev, happy, happy us. Happy, happy game dev, we never make a fuss. We're happy, 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 happy. Happy, happy game dev, happy, happy us. Happy, happy game dev, we never make a fuss. We're happy, happy, happy.
Rest gently. Even the moon is squinting at us tonight, and the table lamps know why.
The static closes in. The monk powers down. Tune in next week when the timeline flickers again. A Press X to Despair production. Copyright 2025. Any wisdom detected is a coincidence.